When people think about the Kama Sutra, this tends to be what they think of. Sex positions. Lots and lots of sex positions. Actually, that's not the case. You see, the Kama Sutra is in 7 parts, and only one of these parts is about sex. It's an old Indian Hindu text written in the ancient sacred language of Sanskrit. The original text was written somewhere between the 1st and 6th century AD, and it was translated into English for the first time in 1883 by Richard Burton. When it was published in England in the Victorian period, it was published for private circulation only, because the book was deemed too dangerous for the minds of the ordinary citizen. The book is full of many surprises, and one of them naturally is the contents of the chapter on sex, on pressing or marking with the nails, on biting, and the ways of love to be employed with regard to women of different countries, on the various ways of striking and of the sounds appropriate to them, about females acting the part of males, ladies, get on top, on holding the lingam in the mouth. The Kama Sutra talks about all the different sizes of the men's lingam and the woman's yoni. A man with a small dick is known as a hare, medium bull, and big horse. A woman with a small vagina is a deer, medium mare, and large elephant. A hare man and a deer woman should fit nicely together. A bull man and a mare woman should fit nicely together. A horseman and an elephant woman would fit nicely together. There is a whole section about the acquisition of other men's wives. How to steal your friends' wives. In the Victorian period, when it was translated, there was a review of the Kama Sutra which said that it was actually really good because it fought against the vulgarity of the first night of marriage. In this period, most women were virgins when they got married, and the Kama Sutra tells the man not to have sex with his wife on the first night. In fact, he has to wait up to 10 days before he can have sex. In the meantime, he has to gain her confidence and trust by making conversation and by being nice to her, and then by bathing together and having dinner together, all sort of nice things to sort of lead the way up to having sex. Most of all, the Kama Sutra is about pleasure. And although just one of the chapters is about sex, all of the other things that it's instructing you to do all fit together and build together so that you can give and receive the best kind of pleasure. This may have been the standard work on love when it was published in India. However, this idea about sex purely for pleasure and not reproduction was probably pretty controversial when it was published in English. I'm talking to you about this because I'm a final year history student and my dissertation is about sex manuals published in the late Victorian, early Edwardian period in England. So the Kama Sutra is one of the books that I get to read, which is pretty cool. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and maybe you learned something, hopefully. Question: what is your favourite sex position? I'm just kidding, you don't have to answer that. Or do. I don't mind. But real question, are you studying anything that's weird or interesting at school or university? Let me know in the comments because I really want to hear about it. And I'm just gonna leave you on a random sex position and I hope some of you try it out later. The Betty Rocker. Sit on him, legs either side and bent holding his ankles.